single day. Let's get right into it. 96. According to recent digital wellness data, the average user picks up and unlocks their phone 96 times a day. If you do the math, that translates to checking your phone roughly once every 10 minutes during your waking hours. And honestly, many of those pickups last less than 30 seconds. It's just an automatic, compulsive twitch, isn't it?
Okay, let's dive into this, because smartphones were originally pitched to us as tools for convenience, right? Devices designed to make our lives easier, to serve us. But behind every swipe, every ping, and every like, there is a profoundly different reality. We really need to subvert the idea that these are just passive tools. They're actually highly engineered ecosystems, carefully calibrated to trap and hold the one thing you can literally never get back: your attention.
So how do they do it? It's called persuasive technology. As tech ethicist Tristan Harris explains, persuasive technology is designed to exploit human psychological vulnerabilities to influence behavior and maximize your time spent on screen. You might think, oh, I've got self-control. But you have to realize there are 1,000 brilliant engineers on the other side of your screen using behavioral psychology to systematically override that control.
It all comes down to the science of the brain. Harris notoriously stated, several billion people have a slot machine in their pocket. Why a slot machine? Well, because of something called variable rewards. Every time your phone buzzes, your brain releases a hit of dopamine, the exact same chemical linked to reward, craving, and addiction. Because you never quite know what you're going to get, right? Is it a text from a crush, an exciting email, or just some useless marketing alert? That anticipation creates a powerful, relentless craving.
Now think about the specific design toolkit they use against you. These are literally weapons of persuasion. Think about pull to refresh. That is a literal slot machine lever mechanism you use to update your feed. Or infinite scrolling, which deliberately eliminates stopping cues so your mind completely forgets when it's time to put the phone down and do something else. Then you've got auto-playing videos that launch before you can even look away, and personalized push notifications that just yank you right back into the app.
Let this sink in for a second. These aren't features added for your convenience. They are deliberate strategies. They're precision engineered to addict you to getting attention from other people and keep your eyes completely glued to the glass.
Section 1. The real-world impact. The cost of continuous connection. Because you see, this continuous digital engagement isn't just a harmless waste of time. It comes with a massive toll. A recent comprehensive meta-analysis of adolescence by researcher Amira Holtzman tracks the undeniable links between problematic smartphone use and severe mental health outcomes. The strongest correlation? Fear of missing out, or FOMO, at a massive 0.50. But closely following are clinical depression at 0.38 and anxiety at 0.37. When we're constantly plugged in, we're literally seeing shorter attention spans, skyrocketing anxiety, and an erosion of our overall well-being. We really have to contrast what we think we're getting from these devices with the actual outcomes. We log on for connection, but the data shows it actually leads to social isolation and loneliness. We use our phones for convenience, but the result is excessive daytime sleepiness and chronic stress. We seek entertainment, but instead we suffer severe attention span decline. Tech experts have even coined a term for this systemic degradation. They call it human downgrading.
And that brings us to a pretty terrifying realization. We missed the much earlier point where technology surpasses human weaknesses. For decades, we worried about this sci-fi scenario of AI becoming smarter than us and taking our jobs, right? But we completely missed the fact that technology didn't need to overwhelm our strengths to control us. It only had to overwhelm our weaknesses, our deeply rooted fears, our outrage, our vanity, and our need for social validation.
Section 2. The attention economy. Why is this happening? So, the crucial point is this. To understand why this is happening, we have to completely shift our paradigm and look at the business model of the internet itself. You are not the customer. You are the product. It turns out free is actually the most expensive business model we've ever created. You don't pay for these apps with your wallet. You pay with your time, your data, and your focus. Your attention is continuously commodified, packaged, and sold to advertisers, second by second. The longer you stay on the platform, the more valuable you become to them.
Just compare the old world to the new. Traditional advertising was basically mass media messaging. You know, putting up a billboard and just hoping it appeals to a broad audience. But today, we face algorithmic persuasion. Tech companies run thousands of invisible A/B tests every single day. They use massive data sets and machine learning to find the exact behavioral triggers, the specific shade of blue, the precise layout that keeps your unique brain engaged.
Because the competition for your attention is just so fierce, these platforms are literally forced to frack for your focus. It's become, as Tristan Harris puts it, a race to the bottom of the brainstem. To keep you engaged, the algorithms inevitably push increasingly outrageous, polarized, and extreme content. Nuance is boring to the algorithm. Outrage is highly profitable.
Section 3. Reclaiming your attention. You are not powerless. Okay, take a deep breath. I know this sounds incredibly bleak, but here's the good news. You can start breaking that dopamine loop today. Step 1. Dive into your settings and turn off all non-essential notifications. Hide sensitive messages from your lock screen and silence those marketing alerts so your phone only interrupts you when a real human being actually needs you. Step 2. Set strict screen time limits for your most addictive apps. And Step 3. Actively schedule offline breaks. Go outside. Look up. Give your brain a chance to rest and reset without a screen in front of it. Ultimately, we have to face reality. Your phone isn't going away. It's a permanent fixture of modern life. But your attention? That is the most incredibly valuable resource you possess. It determines what you care about, who you connect with, and how you experience your one life. So knowing what you know now about the hidden mechanics behind the screen, how will you choose